Salento and the Cocora Valley are incredibly beautiful. It's a location where you can find the tallest palm trees in the world, and it is the valley that inspired the Disney creators of Encanto. This video is sharing our weekend experience of Salento and the Cocora Valley. Stay tuned to the end of the video where we also share some critical details on how to get to both Salento and the Cocora Valley, what it costs, and which fincas we recommend visiting in the valley. As a friendly reminder, if you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. It helps tremendously. Please enjoy. We literally got out of the cab and just walked onto the bus. Yes. I think that's the best timing we've ever done. It's been close before, but that was the best. Absolutely.
Best timing.
Well, we made it. Salento. I guess we go follow the crowd, follow the people.
I don't know where to park.
Just follow the people. Follow where they go. All right.
I think this is our hotel.
You think? What's the name of the hotel?
I don't remember.
Hotel Salento Plaza. That's a very generic name. Is it?
Yes, that's our hotel.
Okay, there it is. All right, cool, sweet, awesome. Listo. Here's the doggy. Hola, perrito, ¿cómo está?
Ah, mira, que fue un día. This is how you know coffee has been made right for Johnny.
It's the
To
same.
look the color of my skin.
Same color, similar color as Whitney's skin.
This one is darker. They're back.
Whitney is incredibly shocked because there's somebody who just completely left their stuff at a table, unattended, laptop and everything, which is rare. You don't see this in Colombia.
Yeah.
Which is a rare thing to see.
See, it just goes to prove that there are places where you can be chill and at ease.
Smaller towns. We're going to the Mirador, which is the lookout, and we gotta go up this huge flight of stairs on top of this thing. Let's do it. It's a lot of stairs. A lot of stairs we gotta go up here. But, I think it'll be worth it. It's already looking pretty awesome behind me. Here we are, walking through Salento some more. We don't really buy things, but we like to check out the shops and look at all their stuff. They got a lot of different shops going on here. Super Patacones. Let's go inside. So we got here and we got a little appetizer, complimentary on the house. 2 little hearts, Patacones.
Son arepas.
Oh, I thought they were Patacon. They're arepas. They kind of look like Patacones. Okay, Whitney, what's your first impressions?
You got a massive plantain.
Look at this thing. Okay, yours is like a meal
I knew
with the
this was
plantain.
gonna be massive.
I got a trucha with its own massive plantain. I mean, this thing is huge. Look, here's my hand.
Here's mine.
But we're gonna eat it all, right? Let's do it.
Johnny, what's the favorite part of the fish?
I wouldn't say it's the favorite part of the fish, but I'm certainly not scared of eating it. So this is for my Aunt Deanna. Check out the eyeball right here. Just gotta like get the eyeball. Yes. It's fine. And then there's like a bunch of like brain and other face
Get it.
stuff that you can just suck out. This is like the most tender part of the fish. You just don't know it. They don't appreciate it.
That's why we have you.
I can't really like get it out with like a fork. I have to like. Just slurp it up.
Delicious.
It is. All right, Vita, what do you think of these patacones?
I think they are pretty good when you're really hungry. Delicious.
They're like a thin patacone. So we had like a thick one the other day. These ones are super thin, almost like a chip. Like show me up close. And this it's almost like a pizza, right? So they have like meat. And
It's a pizza patacone.
you can't put cheese on top, so it's almost like the.
It normally comes like covered in cheese, but I asked for it on the side because, you know.
When you can't do that cheese. Good morning, Vita.
Good morning, Vita.
We're from Salento. We're gonna hike today. The mountains are starting to clear out. All the clouds are starting to clear out so we can see the mountains. So I'm excited about that. Got our tickets from the Willy, and let's go make this day happen. Listo.
Let's do it.
They have a variety of Jeeps here. They got a beige Jeep. They have a green Jeep, orange Jeep. They have a black Jeep, a turquoise Jeep, another orange, a couple red, a couple different shades of blue. It's pretty cool.
There's a Willy for you, Willy for you, for you, for you, for you.
A wheelie for everybody.
Willy for everyone.
You can become a political candidate with that slogan.
Willy for you, Willy for you.
You're running for the mayor of Salento. All right, day 2. It's pretty clear today. Nice. Feels comfortable. How do you feel, Vita?
I feel like I need some glasses.
Okay, so Whitney was just commenting that where do people go here, right?
This is where the Colombians with their pretty outfit, the ones with, they want to post like,
That's where they go.
that's where they go. And
But
then the
people
most
like us.
foreigners
And foreigners who like hiking.
who love hiking, we just don't want to get dirty. We go
Let's get
down
dirty.
there.
Oh, look at these.
Woo!
Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Qué blanco.
Caballito.
Those people are getting out of the way. Over there, they're like, oh my god. Here's otra.
The snake is running back on.
What did they charge you? This could be the moment. This could be the moment that I get on camera. What you're saying?
He said that it's pretty muddy and it's wet. That the bridges are not in the best condition.
Okay.
But it's not too bad because the river is not,
Super high.
yeah.
Get up there for a photo. Come on, Vida. ¿Qué hace? We haven't quite started the hike, but I mean, that's because we're just appreciating this really beautiful area. I mean, it's as amazing as you see in the videos and the pictures and everything.
Canto.
It's like Encanto, the Disney movie. Look how excited Whitney is. Look at your Colombian flag.
I'm gonna cry.
Giant Colombian flag.
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Is it shaking a lot?
It's shaking a lot.
About 2 miles in, and we're getting some snacks, getting some of that sugar that we know we're gonna burn off. And beautiful, y'all, just beautiful. We're about 9 or 10,000 feet elevation, which is where you start to see a lot of the coniferous forest in the mountain ranges of Colombia. So unique to see below it. Decided to get off the trail just a little bit to come up here, experience all these really tall coniferous forest trees. So pretty. See the trails right down there.
I'm so grateful with the weather that we're having today. Spectacular. It's sunny, it's dry for now, and it's pretty good for a hike. We made it to Finca La Montaña. So this is the second finca that we find on the trail, and this is where we have to pay 5,000, and we start descending on the river. We're gonna find the 7 wobbly bridges that I'm scared of, honestly.
Wobbly bridges. Let's do it. We just had a coffee here at this little place here. Had a little chat with the owner. And now we're going down toward the river. It's gonna zigzag and these switchbacks all the way down. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's getting muddier and muddier as we go. There's lots and lots of more water running down the mountain in this area. Made it to the river. I could see how, given this trail is very muddy, that if it was raining, it'd be very dangerous trail to go down. We found it. We found the little bridge we got to cross. Go, Winnie. Tu primero. The good news is that the river really isn't deep at all. Like, you could just stand in it. It's not gonna sweep you away. when he's getting the sign says that there is basically a landslide and that you need to move fast. And I mean, just look at this huge, it looks like it has ripped off before it started to form this formation. It's scary. We're getting towards the end of this hike and fog is rolling in. You can tell. So it's just foggy in this area all the time. Bosque de Nubes, we finished it in the Cocora Valley and it was about 7.2 miles in length. Our moving time was 3 hours and 22 minutes. I know that we've been actually on the trail for about 4 hours now because we did stop quite a bit at the different lookouts and really enjoyed and absorbed the scenery. Just amazing. This is a great hike. The total accumulated elevation gain is 2,172 feet. So yeah, we got a little sweaty going up for sure. But yeah, this is one of the better hikes that I would say that we have been on. It's beautiful. I mean, anywhere you go here, just the scenery, amazing. Completed our hike and we decided to sit down and get lunch because it is like 1:30 in the afternoon, and check this out, man. We got this massive, like, it's basically a giant chip, plantain chip, the size of this thing. It's crazy. And then you have some trucha that's in some sort of cayenne spicy sauce. Ooh, 2 plantain chips.
Let's get into some critical details. If you want to visit Salento and the Cocora Valley for yourself, we want to make it clear in 1, how to get there, 2, how much it costs, and 3, the fincas that you should visit and the order that you could visit them. If you're looking to get to Salento from Armenia, just go to the main terminal. The buses will have a consistent schedule and they normally cost 5,500 pesos. Now, if you are staying in the north of a city and you don't want to make the travel all the way to the main terminal of Armenia, you can also go to Bolivar Mall, which is located at the corner of Avenida Las Palmas and Carrera 14. There you will see tons of people waiting buses that go to Salento, Circasia, and other smaller towns. The buses will make a stop there and you could wait for them there. Once you get to Salento, the bus will drop you off at their small terminal. Ask for directions to the main park. Once you get to the park, you will see a whole row of wheelies parked on the street. In the middle of the street, there is going to be the ticket booth. That is where you want to head to get the tickets. Now, the tickets cost 6,000 pesos each way. So for the round trip, it will be 12,000 Colombian pesos. The buses will leave every hour on like half the hour. So 7:30 a.m., 8:30 a.m., 9:30 a.m. And the earliest bus leaves at 6:30 a.m. Now, you do want to be on time for these buses because this is the first time I've ever seen it in Colombia. They actually leave on time. But if you get there a little bit later and you get a group that's big enough to fill the wheelie, they will let you go.
Last detail, when you arrive to the Cocora Valley, there are a ton of different fincas. It's kind of confusing to know which one to take to do the hike. So the one that you want to take is called Finca La Esperanza. That's where they suggest that you enter because when you go that particular route, it's a little easier to do the hike. When you get to the end of the hike, you're going to go through the other finca, which is called Finca Los Portones. And in both of those fincas are going to charge you a fee. La Esperanza is going to charge you 10 mil to enter, and then Finca Los Portones is going to charge you 5 mil to basically exit. You can go the opposite way, Portones first, and then do Esperanza second. The reason why they don't suggest that for people is because a lot of people who come to visit the Cocora Valley are not experienced hikers, and it's a little bit more intense because of the incline to get to the top of this particular hike.
For us, we are pretty experienced, so we felt this was just a moderate hike. We did break a sweat, but we weren't like really struggling at all to complete the hike at all. But yeah, that's how much it costs. Basically 15 mil to enter and exit and do this 7-mile hike. And that's how we suggest doing it, and that's exactly what we showed. As far as total costs for this whole thing, I mean, if you're staying in Armenia like we did for 2 weeks and you're spending a weekend to go to Salento, it's going to cost you around 50 mil, 50,000 pesos to really experience the whole thing getting there and back.
My last recommendation would be to start with Finca La Esperanza if it's a clear day. That way you get to enjoy the scenery, see those wax palms, and go into the valley with better views. Now, if you see that the day is forecasted, you may want to start the other way around and hope for the day to clear. Thank you, guys.